Hi, Scorpio. This is Genevieve with Belladonna and Moonbeams. How are y'all doing? This is the reading for February 15th through February 21st, 2021. And yes, I'm wearing a tank top, and it's 2 degrees. The reason I'm wearing a tank top, in case you think I've lost my mind, is this room where I make my videos. It's the hottest room in the house. Normally, I will come in here and I'll turn down the heat right before I come in here. With it being 2 degrees, I'm not touching that heat. I've got the rest of the house at the perfect place, and I'm going to leave it there. So with that said, I'm just going to wear my tank top. The first card I get for y'all is Judgment. Let's turn this over. This is all about using your discernment. I believe you have all the answers inside of yourself that you need right now. Maybe you don't like those answers, or maybe you don't want to look inside of yourself, but you have the answers. So you need to stop and evaluate. Use your judgment. Use your discernment. Learn to make those good answers for yourself. When we were in the spirit world, we planned our life here. The big things, not every little detail. For example, I probably did not know that I was going to have brunch today in the spirit world. But they did make me a person who likes brunch. So it could be projected, because I really do like brunch. Not as much as I used to. But anyway, I like it in general. Now the card next to that Judgment card is reversed. It's the Fool. And the Fool is starting off on a new journey, and he's got his head in the clouds. And what this card is telling me is that you've got your head in the clouds, and you're not using your judgment. And in fact, the next card we get is the Knight of Cups, also reversed. Turn it over. And the Knight of Cups is about getting an offer or meeting your knight in shining armor. Well, you've got your head in the clouds, and you're not going to see your knight or knightess or whatever, because you're too busy going la 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 la, not using your judgment. And you know, we all don't do that. Sometimes I look at people and I'm like, oh, he's really cute. Then I find out about him, he's not so cute. And your judgment is supposed to evaluate it all. You've got to get your head out of the clouds. You've got to stop letting somebody tell you something when it may not be the right thing for you, because you have the answers. Now we get the Queen of Swords. The Queen of Swords is a woman. She can be very nurturing, but she also might be a little narcissistic. So go ahead and recognize her for what she is. That doesn't mean you have to throw her out like forever or whatever, but you have to separate yourself from anything that's negative. And then you get the Knight of Swords. Now the Knight, he's rushing headlong into battle, but he doesn't realize that he needs to stop and listen. Once again, it goes back to that judgment. You're being warned not to just jump into something. You're being warned to think about it and do the work. Now I'm going to pull a card from the Crystal Angels Oracle deck by Doreen Virtue. And you get the Diamond card. I'm a Taurus. Diamond's my birthstone. But the Diamond card says you need to value yourself. You need to recognize your self-worth and the wisdom that you have inside of you. And you've not been doing that. You are so afraid to trust yourself in whatever area that is bothering you right now that you can't see the forest for the trees. You need to stop and find your self-worth, ground yourself so that you can use your judgment, because you've got it. But you got to get your head down out of the clouds. Okay, now I'm going to pull from the Crystal Spirits Oracle deck. And the first card I get is Aquamarine. Now, Aquamarine has always been one of my favorite stones. almost the color of my hair, actually. Big shock. And that is about calmness, discernment, clarity. You need to ground yourself and get the clarity you need. That's back to that judgment. This stone can help you get there. Get in touch with that. Also, I'm pulling the Dalmatian stone. And the Dalmatian stone is about being joyful. It's about having laughter and humor and having joyfulness. Because when you're allowing yourself to be joyful, it allows you to step back and love yourself and make good decisions and get that discernment you need. Namaste, y'all. If you want to do a private reading, send me a text at 405-512-9400. And of course, subscribe to my YouTube channel.